Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Oh, I'm so excited! Oh shit, I got an achievement! Oh, fuck. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9 a.m., District Court, Defense Lobby number 2. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Shut the fuck up, Larry! You need to be... Do not say that when we go in the courtroom! Mr. Payne! The prosecution may call its first witness! Right. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief? What do I do now? What do you mean, what do you do now? You didn't do any mock trials in lawyer school? You have a degree, right? You didn't just show up off the street at my door one day. I swear you gave me a degree before I gave you this job. Are you okay? Ahem. Mr. Butts, this is not true that the victim had recently dumped you. Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Like, I don't believe this is the kind of language you use in a courtroom. You're using a lot of slang here. Aren't you meant to use, like... I don't know, but this doesn't seem like the correct dialogue for a courtroom. They technically can, but I have to do some research. Just know Japan's courtrooms are interesting to learn. So law in Japan is apparently just fucked. Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Whoa, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Oh, sweet Jesus. His voice, that's what he sounds like? Objection! Objection! I have nasal problems! Your Honor, the defense is lying. Lying to moi? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that is that's simple what matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in my fucking courtroom! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. On the day of the murder, My witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Squitch? Frank Squitch to the stand. Mr. Sowit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. Why, yes, I will. Yes, I will. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quillied in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment, it wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. What? It was 1 p.m.? You fucking dumbass! Why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? I wonder. Yeah, Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones meant to work during blackouts? Yes, Your Honor. Fuck. Well, you see. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowit used was one of those. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Like, he doesn't know what cross-examining a witness is. Why did we let him into a courtroom? Witness account. Okay, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man fleeing the apartment. Okay, so I can press him for more information, but what I want... I think I look inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, not moving, dead. In a fright, I couldn't find myself to go inside. Wait. I found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. How did you even find out her phone wasn't working if you couldn't go inside? I found a second one! I went to the nearby park to find a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. I want to press this because... What do you mean? The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes. I mean, no. No, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that I can explain. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried to use that to call. You reached inside. You couldn't go in because you were terrified. But you were like, I can reach for it though. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Present the death certificate. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you absolutely fucking certain? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe because it's... How did the prosecution not tell him? Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain the 3-hour gap? Ah, fuck you, dude! Wait. I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. There was a blackout. What do you mean there was a blackout? Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. It's this one. I was gonna say it might be a different one, but no, it's this one. I should probably press first, but also, fuck you, objection! I love, even though, okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I played these on the DS and the Wii back in the day. So that sound, the objection sound, it hasn't been changed. Even though this is like a HD version, I can still hear like the little bit of scrunch from the DS sound chip. That shit's that's crisp as fuck. That shit's nice. Hold it right there, asshole. The prosecution literally just said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. This is the record that proves it. Oh, balls. You couldn't have cured a television or a video. Mr. Sword? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. I should find you in contempt of court. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well. That seems bullshit, but I'll allow it. Let's hear your testimony one more time. But if you fuck it up, I have this shotgun. Yes, Your Honor. During the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used, it hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. He's a moron. Okay, hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear it, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. What do you mean? The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock was used as a weapon. That was what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? The fuck? Must have been what I saw. So this is a statue. I'm starting to think we might not need like a cross-examination. I think you might need an eye examination. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You're just objecting, or your evidence. Just, what do you think? Who do you think you are? As the witness states, this statue is indeed a clock! The neck is a switch. You see, it tilts it, and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a cock. A clock. It doesn't look like a cock! It doesn't look like a clock! I submitted it as a statue. So my apologies. No! Fuck you! Do you have any problems with the testimony? Yes! Yes, I fucking do! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock is if he held it in his own hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Interject. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Yeah, but you were doing that earlier, so fuck you. I'll do what I want. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the witness with a cock? The day. I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, that means I saw. Crap! Shut up! I hate you! Mr. Wright! Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. I don't need to! I already know what happened! Your Honor, weak attack! Your Honor, the sound Mr. saw it, heard, was definitely this clock. A fact in which is clear it's you. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbor, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Give it to me. Give me your cock. I'm ready. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Actually, I think it's 10 hours fast. Precisely. The discrepancy between Mr. saw it, heard, and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. You forget one thing. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case! What do you mean? What do you mean I don't have a case? My case is pretty much airtight! What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. If you can't prove this one insignificant thing, I must be innocent! Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course I have. I am a lawyer after all. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Oh, let's see you pull this one off. It has to be the passport. Present. The victim had returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between Paris and here is 9 hours, okay? That's still usable. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's exactly 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. Fuck you! You asshole! I found you! Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Hit the Miami music! Yeah! He just foamed at the mouth and died! The court find the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not motherfucking guilty! Confetti! Fuck yeah, I want confetti at my trials! It turns out that Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of their homes. That's a pretty good scam. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and knocked her shit out. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must be feeling. My life is over! Oh, hey! Here, take this! It's a present! Is that the fucking murder weapon? And so, my first trial comes to a close! Pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Stop, make of it what he will. Wait, what? Hammer time! Wait, no! Wait!